Test, test. Test, 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 test. I don't hear it. Test, test. Test, test. Test. There we go. There we go. That's good. I'll talk quietly. No, I just looking to see how it's set up. Probably gonna need a backup one of those. You get no, I know. I just write down everybody else's name. It might show up. Three, five, six. Ready? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have 2 o'clock. If you haven't registered at the back, I need you to get registered and get your bidders numbers, and we'll get started here in just about 2 minutes. There you go. Ready? Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is December the 17th, and that means it is auction time. On behalf of Cliff Land Auctions, Cliff Land Brokers, and the Charles Hinds Estate, we want to welcome you to our land auction today. We're excited to offer you approximately 1,039 acres of Texas Panhandle real estate and allow you to buy it in 6 individual tracts. The way you so choose at your price through what we call a multi-parcel auction. Eric Turpin is our broker of record. Eric, you want to say something before we get started? Good. Thank you, Eric. I need to relay a few messages from our legal counsel. Ladies and gentlemen, we are recording this auction today with a video camera and a digital audio recorder, and thus by your continued attendance, you are submitting your permission to be recorded in the normal and customary actions that shall result from this auction. These recordings are for your protection and that of the seller in an unlikely event of a dispute. For those attending today as registered bidders, you should have received a bidder's package at the time you registered today. Included in that package, you're going to have the following items. If you'll look in your left-hand pocket, you're going to the auction today. Behind that, you're going to find a sample agreement that you as a successful bidder will be required to sign today, along with the legal descriptions for each tract. Each purchase agreement has everything already filled out except for 3 things: your name, your price, and the tracts that you purchased today. If you look on the right-hand side of your folder, you're going to find a blue sheet that outlines the bidding procedures and a sheet with the terms and conditions of today's auction. A yellow sheet that lists the individual tract descriptions and a pink sheet that outlines the legals for each tract of the property. Last but not least, you're going on the very front, you're going to have a bidder's number and the entity name in which you registered. If you registered Mr. and Mrs. Smith but want the contract to be under Smith Farms, you need to get a bidder number in that name of that entity. However you registered today is exactly how the contract will be filled out. There's no exceptions to this. You can get as many numbers as needed. However, how you register is how the contract will read. The complete terms and conditions have been provided to you throughout the marketing process on the Cliff Land Auctions website, property information packages, as well as in your bidder packages today. If you have not reviewed the terms and conditions, they're located behind the blue page in your bidder's packets. As a bidder, once you submit a bid, you're agreeing to the terms and conditions of this auction. I'm going to briefly review some of the bidding procedures located in that packet. All bidding is open to the public. You will need to raise your hand or call out your bid as the for bids. This is a one-time opportunity. Watch the auctioneer and his bid assistants. They will take your bid and will assist you with any questions you might have. The bidding will remain open on all tracts and combination of tracts until the close of the auction is determined by the auctioneer. You may bid on any tract, any combination of tract, the entire property. Bidding will be on a lump sum. Once we get into it, it'll be on a lump sum basis. First round, I'm going to sell all 6 tracts, and we will sell them by the acre, and we'll convert it over to a lump sum dollar amount. And that's the way our computer does their calculations, so I have to put it on a lump sum dollar per tract basis at that point. But first round will be per acre. After that, it's going to be lump sum. Your bidding is not contingent upon financing, so be sure you've arranged financing if needed and are capable of paying cash at closing. The minimum bid increments are at the discretion of the auctioneer. I think you have the bid increments in your packets, but I'll go over them real quick. If the bidding is less than $50,000, it's $1,000 increments is what we're allowed to put in our computer. If it's over $50,000 but to $100,000, it's $2,000 increments. If it's over $100,000 to $500,000, it's $5,000 increments. If it's over $500,000 to $1 million, it's $10,000 increments. And anything over $1 million be $25,000 increments. Those are the increments that are figured into our computer program that will do the calculations as we go through the auction. Any announcements made by the auctioneer take precedence over the printed material or any other oral statements made. There will be a 5% buyer's premium in effect for all land purchases today. This means that the contract you sign following the auction will be 5% more than your bid price on the board. For example, if you want to buy a tract for $400, simply stop bidding at 95%. Say 95% of 400 is $380. Add 5% to that $380, that's $19. So we're at $399. So we're already a dollar ahead. Cliff Land Auctions, in cooperation with Cliff Land Brokers, licensed by the Texas Real Estate Brokers, license number 901-2960, are working as agents for the sellers. I, as an auctioneer, am licensed and regulated by the state of Texas and covered by a recovery fund. My license number is 16862. Licensure with the department does not imply approval or endorsement by the state of Texas. If you have any unresolved complaints, they should be directed to the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation, P.O. Box 12157, Austin, Texas. We are members of the National, the Texas, and the Oklahoma Auctioneers Associations, and the National Texas and Amarillo Association of Realtors. Now my legal counsel is satisfied. Allow me to introduce our staff, everybody with the blue shirts, the light blue shirts. Some have darker blue shirts, but the blue shirts are our friends today. They're going to be working with you and helping you if you have questions as the day goes on. From Littlefield, Texas, you've already met Eric Turpin. Eric's back here. Sheldon Snyder and Hadley Perkins. Hadley's over here. Sheldon's back over here. Like I say, these are the people that you'll want to talk to and ask questions to as the sale goes on, as we get into it. Brady Cowan. Brady's here running our computer. Then we've got Emily Cunningham. Emily's going to be writing bids on the board. Macy Downs. Macy's up front here. Amanda West back here registering you at the door. Terry Bonestro back there. Morgan Clift is here. Where's Morgan? Over here. Okay. Greg Good. Greg is here, right over here. Did I miss anybody? I think that's everybody here. Who? I said Brian. I didn't, did I? Brian Clift. I thought I did. Brian Clift is here. So, like I say, anybody in the blue help you today. This is not a difficult process. It's a little different process than maybe a typical auction you've been to. When we get into the second round, you can always bid on tracks and always bid on combinations. So there are some strategies and stuff that we'll get into as we get going a little bit. But I'll explain the process here in just a second. My name's Todd Robertson. I will be your auctioneer. Before we get started real quick, we normally do a little charity auction. We're going to do a charity auction for the Lamb County 4-H Club, and Cliff Land Brokers will match up to $500 in your name that will go to the Lamb County 4-H. So let's do that real quick just to kind of get us going, get us warmed up. All right, here we go. How much here? Here to go $100, about $100 where? Here to be $100, about $100 now quarter. Hit a $quarter, about $100 quarter bam. Hit a quarter half at $100 half at a $100, it be $100 half. Hit a bit $100 Want to do it $100 and now 75 now two. Hit $200 about $200 about two quarter. Hit $2 quarter $225 225 now 50. Hit $250 about hit a bit $50 about 250 $250 $50 $250 $225 $250 where want to go hit a bit $250 would you do it hit a bit $250 about $250 $250 anybody else sold them right here for $225 Capital Farm Credit, thank you. I thought it was back. I was right back here. What's the name? Robert? What was the last name? Robert Payne? Thank you, sir. Appreciate it very much. Cliffs will donate the same amount towards to the Lamb County 4-H Club. All right. We've got lots of screens and stuff like that up here, something a little different than what you've probably seen before. If you look at our big screens up here, we've got 3 tracks up there right now because we've got pre-bids. Track 5, track 6, and track 3. If you'll see the check marks there too, the check marks mean that bidder is in the lead. So the check marks are good as we go through the process. But what I will do this first round is we'll go through tracks 1 through 6. We'll post, can you turn that down just a little? It's echoing or something. We'll go through tracks 1 through 6. And as we do, we'll put those bids, they'll show up here on the screen. They'll show up here on our board. And then as they show up on the screen, they'll each have a check mark through it. Then we'll open it up to combinations. And if there are any combinations, your check mark might go away. If your track is included in a combination that you got outbid, you can come back and bid again later on. But the process slows way down at that point after we've gone through the first round, the first 6 tracks. So, but I'll just go through the first tracks right off the bat. We'll put numbers on the board, put numbers on the screen, and then I promise you it'll all make sense. It may seem a little difficult to start with, but it'll all make sense before we're done, or as we get into it. So, anybody have any questions at this time? We'll just get right into the sale if y'all are ready. Track number 1. It's going to go through and we're going to sell it by the acre. First round, we'll round that number up to a whole dollar figure and put it on the board. So track number 1, we don't have it on there as a pre-bid. There's 190.8 acres. I'm not going to read everything on the brochure. You've got the same brochure that I've got. You probably went to a better school than I did, so you can probably read better than I can. 135 acres, irrigated circle. Got 4 wells. I'm going to sell it by the acre, 190.8 acres. All right, here we go. How much here? Here we go. Where here to bid to buy? How many dollars? Somebody give me $1,500 to buy. $1,500 where? If $1,500 to buy. $1,500 bid. Would you to bid a 15 where? $1,500 to buy. Bid. What do you want to do, folks? Talk to me. $1,200. At $1,200 to buy. bid. 12 at $1,200 to buy. bid. 1,200. At 12 here, 12 there. Eat a bit. 12 at $1,200 to buy. bid. 1,200. $1,200. Anybody? He'd bid $1,200 to buy. bid. $1,200 to buy. What do you want to give? $1,200. It's your sale. Talk to me. How much here? $1,200. Eat a bit. $1,200 bid. bid. $1,200. $1,200 bid. Start me at $1,000. Let's do this. $1,000 to buy. bid. 1,000 where? $1,000 buy. bid. $1,000 buy. bid. $1,000 where? He'd bid $1,000. $1,000. $1,000. He'd bid $1,000 buy. bid. $1,000 bid. Irrigated quarter right here. $1,000. Talk to me. He'd bid $1,000 buy. bid. $1,000 bid. $1,000. He'd bid $1,000 buy. bid. $1,000. What do you want to do? Somebody want to start me? I don't want to sit here and talk to you all day unless you're going to start me. Anything? I go forward a lot better than I go backwards. $800. How about it? It'd be $800 buy. It'd be $800 where? $800. It'd be $800 buy. It'd be $800 buy. It'd be $800. $800 where? It'd be $800 one time. It'd be $800 buy. It'd be $800. $800. Anybody? $800 buy. It'd be $800. $800 buy. It'd be $800 buy. It'd be $800. What do y'all want to do? I can keep backing up, but there's no point. We got to get a number on the board. Just showing you that we're not, it's all on the board. Just put a number on the board. Make it worth your while. How about it? It'd be $800 buy. It'd be $800 bid. It'd be $800 bid. Would you bid 8? I'm going to skip that one. Let's just come back to it. I'm going to start with track number 3, and then we'll go back to 1 and 2. That work? You're good with that, Brady? Let's just go to track number 3. I've got a pre-bid on track number 3 of $1,500, $1,499.77. All right, here we are on track number 3. Track number 3 is 175.36 acres. You got a mandatory purchase of growing crops. You got 47 acres of triticale. And I thought there was some wheat on there too, but it's not, is it? Okay. Track number 3, I've got a minimum bid, or I've got a pre-bid of $1,500. All right, here we go. 15, 16. It's $1,600 by dollar. We get a bid $1,600 bid. Dollar would you bid 1,600? It's $1,600 by 15 here. 16 where? It's $1,600 by dollar. We get a bid 1,600. $1,600. He'd a bid 16, 15, 16. He'd a bid 1,600. Want to go? He'd a bid 16. Would you do it? It's $1,600 by dollar. We get a bid 16. How about 1550? Want to go there? He'd a bid 1550. I help y'all. I can. 1550. It's $1,550. We get a bid 1550. $1,550 by dollar, but it does help you to be on the board as we go forward. $1,550 $50 by dollar, big bitty $1,550 $1,550 big bitty $50 by dollar. Would you bid $1,550? Anybody? $1,550. We'll post that board. That it's already on there for $1,500. $263,000 for track number 3. Let's go on to track number 4. Track number 4 is 207.7 acres. Irrigated track. Don't have a pre-bid there either, do we? All right. I need a number on the board. Track number 4. Let's just put numbers on the board on all of them. Let's just start back to, where are we? Track 1. We had nothing. Went to track. Let's do track 2. Track 2 is 173.9. We have no pre-bids there. All right. Track number 2, 173.9 acres. 130 acre irrigated circle. All right. Here we go. How much here? Somebody give me a bid here. How about it? He'd a bid 1,500 where? If $1,500 by dollar, it'd be $1,400. It a $1,400 by dollar. Would you bid 14? Anybody want to go? At 14, how about 13? Somebody give me a bid. 1,300. At $1,300 by dollar, it'd be $1,300 bid. Dollar, would you bid 13? $1,300. He'd bid 1,300. $1,300 by dollar, it'd be $1,200. At $1,200 by dollar, it'd be 12 at $1,200 by dollar. Would you bid 1,200? $1,200 by dollar, it'd be $1,200 bid. Somebody give me $1,000. Let's start this. Do y'all want to have an auction? $1,000 bill. $1,000. Anybody? Nobody want to start at $1,000? 800. You tell me. Okay. All right. We'll go to track 2 with nothing on it. Track number 3. We've already got it. Track number 4. Let's go to track number 4, 160 acres, or 207 acres, 160 acre irrigated circle. All right, here we go. Track number 4. Tell me, here we go. I'll start a minute. Let's go where he'd bid about how many dollars? How about it? He'd bid 1,200. 1,200. You start me. He'd bid $1,200 about dollar. He'd bid 1,200. I know y'all came to buy something. $1,200. He'd bid $1,200 bid. Dollar, would you bid 1,200? $1,200. $1,200 by dollar, we could bid at 12. How about 1,100? $1,100 by dollar, we could bid $1,100 bid. Dollar, I could bid 11. $1,100. 11 where? He'd bid 11 here, there. Where would you now? $1,100 by dollar bid. Anybody? $1,100 bill? Yes, sir. Okay. Got a $700 bid on track number 4. 800. 800. Now 9. Hit $900 by dollar. Big bitty 8 9 needed $900 bid. He'd have been 8 here 9 where? He'd have been $900 by dollar. Big bitty 9 where? 900 and now 1,000. $1,000 by dollar. Big bitty $1,000 bid. 1,000 sir. $1,000 bid. He'd have been $1,000 bid. Would you do it? He'd have been 1,000. 11. $1,100 bid. He'd have been 11 where? He'd have been 1,100. $1,100 by dollar. Big bid 11. 11. Now 12. 12 and now 13. Hit $1,300 by dollar. Big bid $1,300 bid. 13. 14. At $1,400 bid, he'd have bid 14 where? $1,400. At $1,400 bid, he'd have bid 14, 13 here, 14 at a $1,400 bid, 14, 1,400 wanted it, $1,400 bid, 14, now 15. At $1,500 buy, dollar bid, $1,500, $1,500 where, he'd have bid 15, want to go, he'd have bid 15, and now 16. At $1,600 buy, dollar bid, 16, 1,600, 1,600, he'd have bid $1,600 bid, 15, 16, 1,600, 15, 16, wanted it, 1,600, 1,550, would you do that? 1,550, now 16. That's $1,600 by dollar bid, $1,600, $1,600, 16, sir, 1,600, 1,600 back here, 1,600. How about it, Brady? 1,600, 1,600, 1,550, 1,600. Let's post that bid for 1,550 acres. $1,550 an acre. What's your number, sir? Number 228. What's my calculations come up to? 342? 322,000. 228. Bidder number 228. All right, let's move on to track number 5. Track number 5 is 177.1 acres. 177, all of it's in CRP. There is a livestock pump, if you're reading that can be bought for $3,200 an acre in the West, put there in 2024. All right, here we go. How much here? Track number 5. Here we go. How much here? Where here to bid to buy? How many dollars? How about it? Oh, we got a $1,000 pre-bid, don't we? $1,000. Track number 5. We're already at $1,000. 1,100. 1,000 here. 11 where? He'd bid $1,100 by dollar. We could bid 1,100. $1,100 by dollar. We could bid of track 5. $1,100 bid. Dollar. We could bid 11. Need $1,100 by $1,100 bid. He'd bid 11 where? Would you do it? He'd $1,100 by dollar. We could bid 1,100. $1,100. He'd bid 11 where? He'd there where? He'd bid 1,100. $1,100 by dollar. We could bid 1,100. $1,100. Anybody? He'd bid 1,100. 1,050. 1,050. I'm at 1,000. 1,050. Want to do it? 1,050. 1,050. 1,050. Now 11. $1,100 bid. Dollar. I'm going to bid $1,100 by dollar. I'm going to bid 11 where? 11. Now 50. 1150. $50 by dollar. I'm going to bid 1150. $50 by 1150. 1,150. Now 1,200. It'll be $1,200 bid. 12. Now 50. At 1,250. $50 by dollar. I'm going to bid 1,250. $1,250 by dollar. I'm going to bid $1,250. $50 bid. $1,250. It'll be $1,250. $50 by dollar. I'm going to bid $1,250. 1,200 here. 50 where would you win out one time? 1,250. Now 13. At 1,300, 13, now 50, it'd be 1,350. At $1,350 by dollar, we're going to be 1,350. $1,350, we're going to be 1,350. 13 here, 50 where would you now one time? It'd be 1,350. Anybody else? 1,350. Post that bid for $1,300. $230,000, and the bidder number is 229. Same number. All right, let's move on to track number 6. Okay. Okay. Let's just put it on the board, and I'll come back to it here in just a second. How much was it? 115,000. Let's just go ahead and do track 1 since we're there. Everybody on track? Track number 1. Going back to track number 1. We didn't have an opening bid before. We do now. 190.8 acres. Okay, we're at $600 an acre right there on track number 1. All right, let's open it up. Track number 1, $600 an acre, now 7. It's 6 here, 7 where? He'd have bid $700 by dollar. We'd have bid 7. He'd have bid $700 by dollar. Would you have bid 700 where? It's $700 by dollar. We'd have bid 7. He'd have bid $700 bid dollar. Would you have bid 7? 6 here, 7 where? He'd have bid 7. He'd have $700 by dollar. Would you one time? It's $700 by dollar. We'd have bid $700 by dollar. We'd have bid 7. $700. Anybody? Hit it bit $700 by dollar bit 7. And now $800 bit dollar by bit $800 bit 7 here 8 where hit it bit $800 bit dollar by bit 800 bit $800 bomb $800 hit it bit 8 where one time hit it bit $800 bit $800 bomb $800 8 now 9 then 909 now 1,000 $1,000 bit hit it bit 1,000 sir 1,011 hit it bit $1,100 bit 11 now 12 hit it bit $1,200 bit hit it bit 11 here 12 where at $1,200 bit 12 at $12 by dollar bit $1,200 at $1,200 hit it bit $1,200 by dollar bit anybody else $1,200 bit would you do it hit it bit $1,200 anybody hit it bit $1,200 by dollar bit it bit $1,200 $1,200 $1,200 bill post that bid for $1,100 an acre. What does that come out to, Brady? $210,000. Bidder number 228. Bidder number 228. Wait on track 2 still. Okay, catch it on the back. All right, let's go to track number 6. Track number 6, we've got a pre-bid of $800 an acre. All right, here we go. Track number 6. 114.3 acres, all in CRP. All right, here we go. Track number 6. I've got 800 an acre. 8.9, it'd be $900 by 900. It'd be $900 by dollar bit 9 where $900. It'd be 8 here 9 where it'd be $900 by dollar bit 8 9 9 it'd $900 bit dollar bang the bone to buy it'd be 9 where $900. I'm at 8 here 9 where it'd be $900 bit 900. Anybody? 900 and 9,000. $1,000 by dollar bit $1,000. By dollar, we get a bit of 1,000. $1,000 bill. Hit a bit $1,000 by dollar. Would you hit a bit of one time? Hit a bit 1,000, 11. 11, sir. Hit a bit $1,100 bid. Hit 11, $1,100 by dollar. We get a bit 1,100. $1,100 bid. 1,000 and 11. Hit $1,100 by dollar. We get a bit 1,100. 1,100 want to do it. Hit a bit 1,100. $1,100. 1,100. 11 now 12 at $1,200 by dollar make it a bit 12 at 12 13 at $1,300 bit dollar make it a bit $1,300 by dollar make it a bit 13 want to go hit a bit 13 would you hit a bit $1,300 by dollar make it a bit 12 here 13 where at 13 here hit a bit 13 hit a bit 13 I'm at 12 hit a bit 13 anybody else $1,300 anybody hit a bit 1,300 12 here 1,300 let's post that bid for $1,200 an acre. Bidder number is 225, and that dollar amount, $137,000. $225. Okay. You go back to track number 2 and put a bid on the board, or you just want to go to combos? Do you? Okay, what is it? $750. Let's open it up. Track number 2. Just see if we can go a little easier. Track number 2, we've got an online bid for $750 an acre. It's 173.9 acres. 750 here, 800. 800 where? Hit it $800 by dollar, it be $800. $800, hit it $800. Track number 2, $800 bill. Hit it $800 by dollar, it be $800. $800, hit it $800 by dollar, it be $800. 750, $800 by dollar, it be $800. $800, anybody hit it $8 now 50. $850 by dollar, it be $850 where? $850, get it $850 bomb. $850 now 9, hit it 9 now 50, hit it $950 bomb. $950,000 bill, $1,050. $1,050 by $1,050, $1,100. $1,150, get a bit $1,150 bid, $1,150. $1,150, get a bit $1,150 bomb. $1,150, hit a bit $1,150. $1,150, want to do it? $1,150, would you? $1,150. $1,150 now 12 at $1,200 bid. Either bit $12 at $12 by dollar. Make it a bit 12 either one of $1,200. $1,200 either bit 12 at $1,200 by dollar. Make it a bit 12. Want to do that? 1,200, 12, now 50. The $1,250 bid, bid 1250, $50 bomb, 1250, $1,250 bid, I'm gonna bid 12 here, 50 where, he bid 1250. I'm at 12, 1250, $1,250 bill, he bid 1250. Would you do it? 1250, 1,250. Want to go? 1250. How about it? Anybody else? 1250. Post that bid for $1,200 an acre. Be 209,000. Bidder number 338. Okay. Then we have 6 numbers on the board. You've got 6 tracks on the board. It shows you the per acre. It shows you the check marks over there on the left-hand side. If you have a check mark and your bidder number, you're in the lead on that track. We're going to open this up to any combinations of tracks. So you can do combinations. You can put 1 through 4 together if you want to, put 1 and 2 together, 1 and 6 together, whatever you want to do. Or you can do all of them. So any combination. I'll quit talking so much and let you all think about it. If you want to bid on individual tracks, you can do that too. If you want to up anybody, doesn't matter if you bid on it before or didn't, you can up a track if you want to. This 2 lead column over here, if you look at this last column over here, for instance, on track number 2, you'd have to bid $214,000 to put you in the lead. Same way with track number 6, you'd have to bid $142,000 to put your number in the lead. So on and so forth. Track number 1, $215,000. Track number 5, $235,000. Track number 4, $327,000. If you want to bid on individual tracks like that, you can do that. The 2 lead column is what you'd have to bid to put your number in the lead. And then you'll get a check mark by your number. And it'll put you in the lead. And whoever was in the lead, their check mark will go away. And they have an opportunity to get back in. So if you want to put combinations together, now's the time. You can do that. So just get with one of these guys in the blue shirts. If you want a strategy, if you want to try to put 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 together. Yes, sir. Track number 4. Take it to $327,000. Bidder number 226. Okay. Still got all tracks. They're still all individual tracks. We just got a new leader on track number 4. Good. Combination A. Tracks 1 and 2. 424,000. Bidder number 424. 424,000. Bidder number 223. Now, if you look at our board over here, you'll see away. Now we just have 5. So if we quit right now, we'd have 5 contracts to fill out. But if you are in on track number 1 and track number 2, and you no longer have a check mark by your name, that means you're out. Right-hand columns would be what you have to bid to get back in on those individual tracks. Yes, sir. Track number 3. Take it to $268,000. Bidder number 228. See, that was right here. It changes the amount. And there you go. Yes, sir. Track number 4. Take it to $332,000. Bidder number 334. You can see he bid this amount, so that will change the lead. You can put both CRP contracts into a combination, those tracks. Put anything in here in a combination if you want to. You can do a 1 through 6 if you want to. Yes, sir. Track number 3. Take it to $275,000. Bidder number 331. Bidder number 331. 275,000. There you go. Probably not going to have a lot of combinations because these tracks are all separated. They're not contingent. They're contiguous. But you could. There's 4 irrigated tracks that are in pretty close proximity to each other. Yes, sir. Okay. A new combination. Combination B. 1, 2, and 4. $775,000. Bidder number 5000. 5,000. Okay. 1, 2, and 4. There's your combination. It's up on the screen. As you can see, we've got 4 leaders now. Your combination on 1 and 2, since it was included in that, it took you out. 4 was in it, so it took you out as an individual. 2 was in it, took you out as an individual. 1, same thing. So if you want to get back in and you want individual tracks, there's your number that you're going to have to do to get back in. It does work a lot better if you'll get in right from the very first on the get your bid in. That way you're not swallowed up in a combination. If you came to buy an individual track, it's best to put your bids in to start with. But you can bid. There's nothing to keep you from bidding at this point, whether you bid before or whether you're a new bidder. Now's the time. Yes, sir. New combination 1 and 3. New combination. Combination C, tracks 1 and 3. Take it to $513,000. Bidder number 228. And there's your changes. Now you can see we got 3 leaders. If we quit right now, we'd have 3 contracts. What'd you do? 1 and 3? 513, 228. Track number 4. Take it to $333,000. Bidder number 226. Bidder number 226. Want to do it now? You want to take it to the combination C, 1 through 3, take it to 524,000. And 3, take it to 524,000. Bidder number 228. Add 1,000 to it, if you can. Yes, sir. Track number 4, take it to 338. Bidder number 334. Sheldon, you're in at 323. Is that okay? Or 523. You're in at 523 instead of 524. Is that all right? You're in the lead. Okay. You said 524, but 523 was what put you in the lead. Track number 6, take it to 142. $142,000. Bidder number 339. Uh-huh. Yes, sir. Track number 5, take it to 235,000. Bidder number 332. Slowly breaking out the tracks again. Track number 6, take it to 147,000. Bidder number 225. Yes, sir. Internet bid. Combination 1, 2, and 4. Combination B, how much? Take it to $805,000. Bidder number 5,000. Okay. It's all in. There's your calculations. Yes, sir. Track number 5, take it to 240,000. Bidder number 229. Yes, sir. Track number 3, you want to take it to 280,000. Bidder number 335. There you go. Yes, sir. Okay. Track number 4, take it to $370,000. 5010 is the bidder number. 5010. Got one combination on the board, the rest are individual tracks. Yes, sir. Okay. Combination 1, 2, and 4. Combination B, take it to $832,000. Bidder number 5,000. There you go. Kind of making sense now to everybody? Anybody can bid at any time. Yes, sir.
Combination C, track 1 and 3 will take up to 543,000.
Okay, combination C, 1 and 3, 543,000. Bidder number 228. 1 and 3, 1 and 3. There you go. Yes, sir. Track number 5 by itself. Take it to, wait a minute, 375? Track number 5. Track number 4, okay. Track number 4 needs to go to 3,000. Bidder number 226. 226. There we go. Okay. I hope it's kind of making sense now. Like I say, anybody can bid at any time. If you want an individual track, you can up your bid to that track. If you can dream up a new combination, we can do that. Yes, sir. Combination B, 1, 2, and 4. Taking it to $857,000. Bidder number 5,000. Okay, there's your changes. Got one combination and 3 individual track buyers. Yes, sir. Track number 4 by itself. Take it to $380,000. Bidder number 5010. Okay. Didn't break it out, and I want to explain that a little bit since we're doing that. It'd be a good opportunity. If you'll look at the top of the screen, that's your last bid. He bid $380,000, didn't break it out. He bid, but he didn't break it out, didn't give him a check mark. You can do that. You don't have to bid the full amount to break out. You can bid a partial amount, may not break it out, but if somebody else bids on another combination or other tracks, it could throw you into the lead at that point. Yes, sir. Track number 3 by itself. Take it to $285,000. Bidder number 228. That'll change the bidder number on it. The whole key is having your number up there on the board. So if somebody else bids, it might put you back in the lead, especially when there's a lot of combination activity going on. Don't have an awful lot, but you never know, or individual tracks. If you wanted an individual track and 5 other people want an individual track and they all bid on their individuals, it's going to break you back out, even if you didn't bid or if you just bid a partial amount. So that's what I'm saying. You don't have to bid the whole 2 lead price once you get down to it. When it gets down to thinking this is about all I want to do, put your number on the board, because you never know. Your neighbors might do you a favor by buying their tracks. And that's why I tell people you can't go home once you put your number on the board either, because you might leave and then all of a sudden your neighbors bid on the other tracks and it throws you back in the lead and you didn't even bid. The total, the sum of all the totals after. It's an all in. What's all in? Yes, sir. Track number 3. Take it to $290,000. Bidder number 331. There's your changes. Yes, sir. Combination A, 1 and 2. Take it to $482,000. Bidder number 223. That'll move the check mark to 223. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Track number 3. Take it to $295,000. Bidder number 228. Didn't change anything, but changed the bidder number on the winner of track number 3. So if you're wanting in and you don't have a check mark by your name, now's the time. We like check marks. If that's what you came here for, you want a check mark. Pretty good example of what I'm talking about as far as getting your money in here. If you look down here on track number 1, it goes from 210,000. You'd have to jump to 278 to put you in the lead. But if you want to be in the lead, it won't break you out. But you could bid 215,000 on that and get your number on the board. And then if somebody bids on track 2 and track 3 and track 4 and all the other combinations, it could eventually put you in the lead. But you won't be in the lead if your number's not on the board. There's a 100% chance that you won't be. You may have a small chance to win that track if your number's on the board. Like I say, you don't have to bid the full amount to break it out, but just bid somewhere in between. May win you the track, may not cost you anything. That's what happens when you don't get in the first round. If you don't have your number up there, you can get swallowed up in a combination. And then it takes a lot of money to break it out. But you have to have your number on the board if you're going to have any chance of obtaining that property. Yes, sir. New combination. Combination D, tracks 2 and 4. $663,000. Bidder number 5,000. There's your changes. Yes, sir. Combination C, tracks 1 and 3. Take it to 553,000. Bidder number 228. 335. Bidder number 335. There you are. You can still put an all bid. We can do 1 through 6. We'll show you how it really mixes it up. Just a few more combinations left. Individual track buyers, if you came to buy it, everything but 5 and 6 is in a combination. Break them out. Mhm. Oh, serious. Anybody else? Get your bids in. Combinations, individual tracks. Yes, sir. Combination C, 1 and 3. Take it to $563,000. Bidder number 228. Okay. Hear these individual track buyers? Did I hear a Todd? Yes. Track number 3, 310,000. Bidder number 331. Okay. Didn't break it out. Still got a ways to go, but at least he's got his 331 bidder number up on the board. So if something else, any other combination that doesn't include 3 or any individual bid, he could break out because his number's on the board. Got to have your numbers up there if you're going to have a chance to own it today. Don't want you going home and thinking, boy, I wish I'd have done that. If you came here to do this, let's do this. I know some of them seem like a long ways off, but at least you put your number on the board. Again, looking at track number 1 down here, it'd take 258 from make that thing 220 or whatever you came to, whatever you think track 1's worth, put your money out there. You don't have to break it out right now. Worst thing can happen to you is you don't get to buy it. But you sure don't get to buy it if you don't put your number out there. Anybody have any questions on any of this? Get a hold of one of these guys. Have them explain to you. We've been at this a little over an hour. I can't. Now's the time. Anybody else? Individual track buyers, you done? A few more combinations we can dream up. Number on the board. Even if you're not in the lead, your number needs to be up there. One good bid can change it all. Everybody where they want to be? You ready to count this thing down? Any other bids? Everybody good for now? I know we're having so much fun, you don't want any of this to end. But I'm going to start a countdown here in just a second. If nobody else wants to bid. Any other bids? I'm going to count down 2 minutes. If we don't have a bid. All right. This is our 2-minute warning. If anybody bids within that 2 minutes, I'll give you 2 more minutes. Now's the time. Got about 1.5 minutes. Your number on the board? I hope it has a check mark by it. I want to thank Capital Farm Credit for providing the goodies, the water, the cookies. Appreciate it. Anybody else? Got about 1 minute left. Yes, sir. Track number 3. All right. Take it to $325,000. Bidder number 331. See there? Didn't break him out, but he's got his. In case somebody else does. I'll reset. Resets the timer. I got 2 minutes. That stops the timer. You got one, Hadley? You're working on it? Okay. I'm not trying to rush you, but it's not going to It's not going to fix itself. I need your number up there if you want it up there. Don't want you to go home tonight or tomorrow and say, man, I wish I'd have tried. Yes, sir.
Combination B.
Combination
2 and 4.
1, 2, and 4.
They get to 911,000.
911,000. That's a game changer. Bidder number 5,000. That mess your guy up? Okay. Let's make it change again. Everybody got it where they like it? Anybody else want to do anything else? I'm going to start our 2-minute countdown again. You got 2 minutes. Not trying to rush you, but I need you thinking about it. Got about a minute and a half. Yes, sir. What you got?
Combination C, 1 and 3,
Combination C, tracks 1 and 3.
583.
Take it to 583,000. Bidder 28. There's your changes. Changed it up a little bit. Took the check marks away from some, put them on the other. Resets our 2-minute clock. I don't have you on a counter right this minute, but we'll start it again here in a little bit. If we're not, give you time to cipher these numbers and think about something, whatever you want to do. Yes, sir. Track number 3 by itself. Take it to $340,000. Bidder number 331. Okay, there's your changes. Even if you've been sitting there all day watching this and haven't bid a time, you can jump in right now and bid if you want to. Anybody can play. Any other bids? Three individual tracks, one combo. Any more changes? Everybody where they want to be? Yes, sir. Take combination C, tracks 1 and 3. $98,000. Bidder number 228. Okay. Move the check mark. Yes, sir. Track number 4. Take it to $390,000. Okay. Track number 4 by itself. What's your bidder number? 5010 is the bidder number. Okay. Track number 4, that top line there, didn't break him out, but he got his number up there. He needs help from all the other track owners. Yep. Track number 2. If you'd bid a little bit. Track number 3, track number 5, track number 6, any of you. Anything would help. Yes, sir. Another one. Track number 3. Take it to 345,000. Bidder number 331. Okay. Getting closer on track number 3, breaking it out. We're just $10,000 away. Need a little help from other tracks. Still working on it? Yes, sir. Combination D, tracks 2 and 4. Take it to $673,000. Bidder number 226. Brady, your internet man's out. Anybody else? Working on anything? Your internet man won't back in? There we go. Track number 2 and 4, combination D. Take it to $683,000. Bidder number 5,000. There you are. Yes, sir. Track number 1. Take it to 220. Okay. Bidder number 335. Good move. Didn't break him out, but his number's on the board. The only certain way not to get something is not have your number on the board. Anybody else? Anybody got a new one? Not too far from changing some of these. Not yet. We got talkers. I'm listening into conversations. Okay. Anybody else? Yep. Anybody got anything? Working on anything? 2 minutes. Anybody else? Got your numbers on the board? Minute and a half. Yes, sir. Tracks 1 and 3. Take it to $608,000. Bidder number 331. Any more activity? Anybody else? I'm going to start a clock again. 2 minutes. Been about 2 hours. Got a minute and a half. Got a minute left. Y'all working on something? Anybody else working on anything? Don't want to shut the door on you if you're working on something. One more time. Got 1 minute. Counting down a minute. All done? Still got a chance. 30 seconds. Hadley, you good? All done? 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6. Are you sure? I won't shut the door on you. We just got to make it end at some point. He good, Greg? Done? 5, 4, 3. Anybody else? 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming. We've got 4 contracts. Need you to stay and sign your contracts. Appreciate it.